And naturally, the second game to be released for the Famicom, once again a launch title, was Donkey Kong Jr., the 1982 sequel to the original Donkey Kong. As before, we have that generic looking title screen and like a little arcade style demo mode. Donkey Kong was perhaps a bit harder than the first game, certainly had a bit more variety in the type of play. One thing to remember, this was actually a pretty new game. It hit arcades in 1982. Let's take a look at the original arcade version here. Mario has captured Donkey Kong and is keeping him in a cage. The main question here is, who is the second Mario? Is that Luigi, dressed in red? It's always been a bit of a mystery. This game portrays Mario as a whip-wielding villain, sending all these weird little creatures after Donkey Kong Jr. Something else you may have wondered is, what exactly is Donkey Kong Jr. wearing? Is that some little kind of white outfit on? It's odd that a monkey would be wearing clothing. As I mentioned, Donkey Kong Jr. is kind of a tough game. Falling more than about 1 centimeter will kill you, and there's various things that will fall on you or hit you. The gameplay has been changed a bit from the original Donkey Kong. There's still some running and jumping, but the game is also sort of based around the mechanics of climbing ropes or chains. All the climbing actually reminds me of the various vines and whatnot you would find in the Super Mario games. Just like Donkey Kong, there were some cuts made to the home version. The little introductory sequences are not there. You don't get to see Mario pulling up Donkey Kong in the cage while some Bach organ music plays. It's interesting to note that while Donkey Kong Jr. was a pretty big arcade hit, Nintendo's future was a little shaky at this point. They were currently in the middle of a lawsuit with Universal over the use of Donkey Kong. Universal was claiming that this was based on King Kong, which supposedly they had the copyright to. They sued Nintendo, gave them a cease and desist order, and this was not resolved until 1984, and I think the appeals actually dragged on until 1986. Nintendo won and got some damages from Universal. Okay, so going back to the game here, we're about at the final level. This is it here. It involves climbing chains and pushing keys. Up into the locks there, this will free Donkey Kong and send Mario tumbling. After this, the levels will just repeat, just like in Donkey Kong. Evil Mario has been defeated. Hopefully this is the last we'll ever hear of that guy.